So you enjoy lollipops?
Oh, I love sweets, yeah.
Maybe you smoke before? No. No, just a question.
No, just like sweets.
So, okay, let's start. You were 9 years old when you discovered rockabilly music?
13.
14?
13.
13? Okay, a few years. You sang in a lot of bands, yet your first solo album was released in 2009. Why did it take so long?
Good question. I've been writing my own songs since I was 13 years old. And I don't know, I just got, in a way I'm glad though, because I learnt a lot. I just followed the way things naturally went. I started singing in blues clubs at 16 years old. I started to sing with other people, say, oh, I really like your singing, will you come and sing with us? And I'd say, yeah, okay. And then I ended up moving around and then being in other bands and staying longer. And it was only after a long time of doing that, I was writing songs for other people. So it was only a long time after being in other people's bands that I thought I should really be doing my own.
Well, in the bands never was playing with the thought of having your own band? Or?
Yeah, I did, but you see, when you're in other bands also, I'm just enjoying myself and learning a lot. I was with Mike Sanchez doing rhythm and blues. I was with a swing band, and then I always did some rockabilly and some country and some other bit session work also for movies or things like that. I'd sing, the writer would come to me and I'd sing before it was sent off to Natalie Cole or somebody to sing it for a movie. So I did a lot of session work as well. But when I was in other people's bands, I was trying to get them to do original songs all the time, saying, why don't we try this, why don't we? And it was only dawned on me then that I should have my own band, because, you know, I kept trying to get them to do
the stuff you wanted to do.
Yeah, so somebody else's band, you're like, why don't we try this, why don't we should do this song, do you want to try, let's give this a song ago, and it only made me realise, actually,
there's more.
I need to get my own band. So I got my own band, and then, but my first solo album was No Turning Back, and that was mostly covers with 3 originals on it, and I suppose I was testing the waters. To see
what's best for...
Yeah, I suppose it was my first time to do a solo album, and I wanted to do favourite songs of mine that I'd loved for years.
Well, I think every musician has a point where he says, I want to record my favourite songs.
Yeah, so I did that first, and to see how it would go, and it went very well, I enjoyed it. So then the next album, Love Tattoos, all my own stuff apart from 2, I think, was on it, and then I continued. So as soon as I did Love Tattoo, and as soon as I started my own band, everything changed really quickly. So I should have done it before, but in a way I'm glad I didn't.
Okay. So it was your father who told you that it's better to sing the blues when you have a broken heart? Is he a musician too?
No. My dad was a dance teacher. He was very arty, but we lived in an area with it was very, very difficult where I came from in the 80s. It was a really tough time. There was no money, no jobs. It was quite a bad time. My dad, being a dance teacher, everything was good. My parents had me very late, and everything was good while people danced in pairs, because that's what he did. And then, of course, everybody started to dance on their own. And then my mother had 2 babies and said, "Go get a real job." So he had to go, and he became a painter and decorator.
That's
so
he job.
So he'd paint everything, houses, anything.
Doors,
he painted everything.
Walls.
Yeah, he did that for all of his life then. But he always was very, very artistic and loved music, obviously, because music and dance
goes together.
Yeah. So he was very encouraging. And my mother also was very. She used to be a dressmaker. So she used to always have the radio on and sing and make the clothes. So there was always music in the house.
Is some the clothes that she designed for you? No.
Not anymore. Not anymore. But she used to. Yeah. She used to be able to look at you and make clothes up, and that you put them on and they fit.
No.
She was very talented.
Very talented indeed.
Yeah. And she made all of our clothes, all of the family when we were younger.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good, but not now. She deserves a rest.
And do you make clothes now?
If I have time, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
she taught me, but I was just actually sewing in the lining of this yesterday, so I've been doing my lining, trying to keep it good.
Okay. So you performed at the Grammys with Jeff Beck.
Mhm.
Can you give a little explanation about why he is one of your heroes?
Oh, he's a genius.
As a
He's
musician,
simple
as a
that.
person, or
As a musician, he's a genius.
Yeah.
Absolutely, as a genius. As a person, he's a lovely, lovely man, and he's become a very good friend. So
what he does is totally different from rockabilly and
yeah, but his influence is rockabilly.
or rockabilly.
It's Cliff Gallup is his favourite guitarist ever
Mhm.
in the world.
Yeah.
Gene Vincent's guitarist, and without he loves his blues as well. But without rockabilly, a lot of rock and roll, it changed into rock and roll as we know it now. But a lot of people wouldn't be doing that without the early rock and roll.
I know.
You have Bob Dylan has done his Back to Roots. You did Paul McCartney did his Back to Roots. Jeff Beck has done his Back to. A lot of them give a big salute to the original
originals,
rock and roll
yes.
guys. Yeah, and so it's a joy to work with Jeff. I mean, he can play anything, with anything. He took my comb out of my back pocket and he was playing the guitar with my comb, and it sounded fantastic. But
Yeah.
he's great taste and great enthusiasm. When he come up with a song, he's like, oh my god, you know, it's great.
He really gets
It's great
into a song.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. You can see that when he's playing.
Yeah. So,
So-
it's great